All right, I'm looking at this inequality, and I want to determine whether or not the ordered pair is a solution for the inequality. This is pretty simple. I really don't even need to have this in slope-intercept form. I need to just plug it into my x and y value and determine whether or not that ordered pair, that coordinate point, is true. So I'm going to say 7. My x value is -1 plus 2 times my y value, which is 1, greater than 5. So we're looking. So 7 times -1 gives us -7. 2 times 1 gives us +2, greater than -5. -7 plus 2 will give us -5. So -5 is not greater, so this is false. Now in terms, if we were looking at this, if we notice, since it's -5 greater than -5, chances are, if this was an equal sign, then that would be true. But because this is an inequality, and it says it's greater than, chances are that coordinate point, -1, 1, lies on that number line. And since it's dotted, we know that that's not a solution, okay? If I were to end up graphing this, that's probably where that point would lie on the line. But in reality, this is real simple. We don't even have to graph it. We can just determine that that is not an ordered pair, that it's false. So it is not a solution. Okay, now we're going to do another one. I'm just going to leave them here just so you can see it. So this is not a solution. All right, I'm going to look at number 13. So again, I'm going to plug in my values. So I have -1 for x, -2 for my y value, less than or equal to 3. So I have -3 less than or equal to 3. This is true. So this is a solution. Okay? So I'm just going to mark true for if it's a solution and false if it's not. That's pretty much all you're doing in problems 12 through 19, right? Let me look at number 20. We want to write an inequality that represents the graph or the table. And the first problem, number 20, I need to find my slope. I can do my rise over run. This is if I were to go up and I were to make a triangle, I would never hit my graph. So I know that this is going to be a negative slope. I can make a triangle between these two pretty points. So I'm going to go down 1 unit, and then I'm going to go right 1, 2, 3. So my slope is equal to -1/3. Hold on, let me rewrite that. All right, now my b value is equal to positive, is that where it crosses the y-axis, is 2. So I can write the equation is y. Now we don't know if it's greater than or less than. So now we're going to say -1/3 x plus 2. Now, we need to determine whether or not it needs to be less than or equal to, or greater than. We know it's going to be equal to, because our line is solid. Okay, now I'm going to I'm going to pick this coordinate point 0, 0, because that means that it's false. So if I were to plug in 0, then we have equal to plus 2. 0 is less than 2 for it to be true. So that means that it needs to be 0 is greater than 2. It needs to be false because this is not shaded. So our inequality should be y is greater than or equal to -1/3 x plus 2. Okay? Hopefully that helped clear that up a little bit. Again, because the 0, 0 coordinate point needs to be false, it needs to be false for inequality because it is not shaded. It's shaded above. So I'm going to plug in that coordinate point, and I need to have my inequality to be where 0 has to be greater than 2 in order for it to be false and for us to write our inequality correctly. Now, on number 21, we don't know that it's equal to, so we're going to have to use the less than or greater than symbol. Let's see. I'm going to talk about that one in the next video because I think I'm running out of time. So we'll talk about that one in the next video.